at the GSL Codas. Best game of the day so far. Hands down, man. Absolutely hands down.
It was pretty fun, man. Actually, you know what? I want to put JYP versus SuperNova on Entombed up there too. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a great game too. But I mean, I feel like
this is actually some really good games today. I feel like the games today better than yesterday already.
Yeah, I agree.
We had some good ones. So pretty fun. Life getting out in first place. Such a young kid, such a superstar. Not even leaving school, just trying to get it over with.
Yeah.
If he keeps on this route, man, it's going to be hard to do both, you know?
Yeah, I might have to take a break.
Yeah, who knows?
It's certainly possible. Up next, we got NesTea versus SuperNova, and this is going to be a cool match.
NesTea SuperNova, this was actually one I was really hoping to see today. I thought I might even see this in the winner bracket, but...
I know, right? Why are these guys in the losers bracket?
I know, right? One of these
two is out.
Long-time Codes players, only one of which, of course, has the NesTea award, but two long-time Codes players battling, and the loser goes to the first round of Code A. The thing is, even if both these guys fall out today in first round and second round of Code A, I think they both get back into Codes next season, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're total badasses.
I actually can't imagine, for instance...
Codes without NesTea.
Or SuperNova. Yeah, I can't really...
Living without NesTea in your casting life? Yeah, I can't imagine it either.
No, I can't imagine that. My heart would just die.
It would wither.
Yep.
Would wither into nothingness.
And they'd say, I died, I died because of NesTea. They'd say I was heart disease.
That's actually...
Kills about one in 4 people or something insane like that. All right. Actually, well, NesTea kills 1 in 3, but head-to-head. Oh, man, he's going to spit it. You're about to have your drink come out of your nose. All right, let's go.
GSL.
Almost killed our
dude.
Welcome.
He was about to have like water come out of his nose, man.
Faces, you can have this quote: NesTea, more deadly than heart disease.
There you go, man.
Imagine you getting sued from that.
In the bottom right, we have our Zerg player. So solid. More deadly than heart disease. He is.
LGIM NesTea.
And in the upper left, I can't believe these two are actually... One of these guys is going to be out. This Terran player is so solid. Very, very aggressive as well. With some very solid micro. The strats are also very good too. He is...
MTW SuperNova.
I read this a little bit ago that I thought cancer killed more people than heart disease. I didn't know heart disease kills more people than cancer.
Wow. Huh.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know. Yeah, more deadly than heart disease. More life-saving than CPR. It is NesTea.
Yep. Figure that one out.
The good and the bad, tasteless. You have to take it all. Imagine if NesTea ever got married. Imagine that.
What then?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Who is worthy to marry NesTea?
Nobody.
Nobody. All right. So we got a quick command center here before the barracks, as we can see.
And
when I was reading those statistics about just like how people die, I think it's something like 1 out of 522 people die of suicide.
wow.
And like the number keeps getting like when gun-related deaths and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Apparently, I believe you're more likely to kill yourself than have somebody else kill you.
Wow.
Which is actually just so funny for like how, you know what I'm saying? Like it's so interesting. Then of course it goes smaller and smaller until like the lowest one that you will ever die to is terrorism.
Really?
Yeah.
I think being hit by
I believe this is in the U.S. though, but
being hit by a watermelon that falls out of a tree is probably below that, but
Actually, you'd probably be surprised, Ritosis.
I don't know, because
it's actually
watermelons grow on the ground, not in trees. So, someone would have to go up to that tree and drop that watermelon, or perch that watermelon, and it just happens to fall on you, and you die from it, instead of just smashing open like Gallagher.
It's probably happened, man.
You think so?
Yeah. Actually, what was I going to say? What's actually interesting is, that elephants kill more people than sharks?
Oh, yeah, everything kills more people than sharks.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're scarier, though.
Yeah, they are. Elephants are terrifying.
Oh, they're terrifying, but not compared to a shark. Would you rather be standing near an elephant or in the water near a shark?
All right, you win this time.
All right, yeah. I don't even care if it's a baby shark.
I'm like, look, hippos are terrifying. You're like, don't you change the subject on me, tasteless.
Listen, one day hippos will take the ocean. We'll really find out what's the most terrifying animal on Earth.
Oh, yeah, man.
When all the fresh
what was that stupid show where they had on
oh god, I don't even want to talk about that show. I hate that show.
What is it? It's on like is Animal Planet or
yeah, I don't remember. But
and they're like, what would win, a gorilla or a bear? And I'm like, are they gonna make these animals fight? And then they're like, no, they just have a bunch of bear experts and gorilla experts talk about their strengths, and then they're basically conclude at the end of the show who would win. And I'm like, well, this is...
Who actually wins that? I'm actually interested in that one.
I don't remember. I just pulled 2 scary animals out.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't there one where they're making like the little digital battle of what happens, and then suddenly
one falls off a cliff?
One falls into a ditch, and I'm like, wait,
I actually watched that episode. We were at an MLG or something, and I watched it on TV. I was actually in shock. It was so bad. But anyways, to this game, we actually have NesTea doing a crazy attack. He's getting speed and Roach Warren. I think he's going to go out and make his move here. Now, we do have a Banshee being made by SuperNova, Hellions as well. He's making a wall at his front choke, and a Baneling has to be made. 100% this will be an attack. He's trying to stall out these Hellions. Ooh, Creek Tumor lived.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised by that.
Yeah. And he's actually running some Lings around. Looks like he wants to morph some Banes way up there in time, so they actually hit at the same time as the Roaches. Now, he sees no third, and you don't have to have a third right then. So that doesn't necessarily mean he'll throw up bunkers right away. Nice snipes of those Creep Tumors. Now the Hellion's out of position. The Roach is starting to move up. Oh.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, wow. Is there going to be a... All right, nice, Artosis.
Did it lag?
No, it didn't lag once Artosis accidentally alt-tabbed.
Yeah, it was a mistake. All right, so we do have bunkers on the way. He realizes kind of what's going on. Yeah, he definitely knows what's going on at this point. He sees the Banelings. Bad news for NesTea. Bad news.
Bad NesTea.
Bad SuperNova.
Bad SuperNova.
Why'd you scout well?
Why you ruin GSL and ruin NesTea strategy?
Why did you ruin NesTea's strategy? That's so ludicrous. I love it. I love it. All right, so a little bit of Banshee harassment going on. Decides that he doesn't need to be sitting up there with his Banshee. There's a lot of Lings out on the map, but Blue Flame is going to be finishing up here pretty soon. And it looks like we're probably going to see Mech out of SuperNova. Not 100% yet, but it really looks like it. Nice creep removal going on. NesTea's in some trouble, man.
Yeah, he really is. Oh, and the door is closed.
Yeah. It's too bad. Now the Blue Flame Hellions are going to go try to find those Zerglings, perhaps. No, I guess they're just going to sit at the Watchtower. Never mind. But double Banshee, a triple Banshee is on the way, and that tells us really he's going to go into mech. If you start making that many Banshees, you're going to have to go Thor, or Mutas can just randomly kill you. Now we are actually seeing +1 missile attacks for NesTea. That I am really interested in. Very rare to see.
All right, he's hitting NesTea pretty hard here. But of course, Roaches are going to beat those Hellions.
NesTea actually already knows it's going to be mech. You know, he's seen how many Hellions there are. He's even seen Blue Flame and the Banshees, the constant Banshees. He's realized, okay, this is going to be mech. I'm going Roaches. I'm getting drops. And this is actually going to give him a chance in this game. You know, he's not in good shape right now, but he's going the right composition to try to battle back.
And he's, excuse me, is he, yeah, he's continuing to make Banshees here. Do you feel like there's a good cutoff point here?
No, I would just keep on with the Banshees for quite a while. You know, you get 5-6 Banshees. The amount of damage it adds, the fact that you have to have anti-air in your army, which you don't want to have against mech, it's terribly frightful. Right, so drops for Overlords, about halfway done. He'll start speed relatively soon here. Continuing to make queens. He realizes that he doesn't want to make Hydras against this. Doesn't really want to go into Infestors right now either. And look at this, he's got a big part of the army actually trapped, but a nice flank going on by
Phoenix
NesTea.
coming, and tied it very well there. Good to turn around.
Really good play by both players right now.
Man, he's not stopping. He's getting cloaked now. Sick.
Yeah.
1-1 for Mech is on the way. NesTea. Okay. I was hearing the Korean commentators going crazy. I'm like, what? All right. They got the Hellions in here hitting the drones and hitting them hard. NesTea in a lot of trouble here.
Not killing as many as he could have yet. And that's where they start to really die. He's gotten 18 drones this game so far. It's a pretty reasonable count.
Oh, getting one more. If he gets one more shot up, oh man. Artosis.
Oh, that was 5 more drone stasis.
Damn, 23 workers killed.
Well, you know what? NesTea has hit and dropped really well because Overlord's on speed yet, but now he has drops. And SuperNova's going to take a third, so he's actually going to be spread out a little bit too thin. This drop, if undetected, can do a really great job. Like, if he can go clear the watchtower, walk up a side of the map, hide his Overlords moving up the side, SuperNova's units will be at the front, and NesTea might be able to get a little drop going on. And you know what? NesTea still not making a hatchery yet. Like, he needs to get that hatchery down. And yeah, he's finally sending his drone, so he's going to be taking a third base, but later than the mech player. So he has to get some damage done. Absolutely has to.
All right, Overseer's coming in here now. And this is going to confirm. Who knows, you're going to see, what the unit composition is inside of the second base. NesTea has been doing a very good job, by the way, of staying alive here. I think this is actually one of the better maps to mech on. Did he just pick up a queen,
Definitely.
too?
He may have. That's something you do see. Yeah, he picked up a couple queens. In fact, 4 queens. And that's going to help him against the Banshees and the 5 queens. And he can lay creep wherever he drops.
Unfortunately, he went right by a watchtower, so
yeah.
Goodbye, element of surprise.
Well, at least the siege tanks aren't going to be as useful. We actually have like 1 billion turrets by SuperNova, so he's doing a great job of that. As you take that third base, you definitely need a lot of missile turrets. So
I think this strategy is like so. Oh, he's going to creep all over that Hellion. That's nasty.
Ew. Dude, there's so many turrets.
But this is what's so weird about this is like, why are you showing him the Overlords filled up with whatever to have roaches and queens?
Yeah, it's
why are you showing that? I feel like NesTea's really not playing well at all.
Well, SuperNova definitely did get out to an early lead. NesTea is a little bit floundering right now. His third base doesn't even have a drone at it mining yet, whereas SuperNova's been mining from his third for a very long time. We even have Blue Flame Hellions running by, so he might be able to get in there and get more drones. All right, you're going to be met by some roaches. They're quick, though. Those are some quick Hellions right there.
Indeed.
Oh, God, he's going to go right to the natural.
The drones have healed up since the initial attack, but he's doing a lot of damage, actually.
Yeah, he really is. Oh, my God.
He's actually huge.
He's killed like 11 so far, 12. Killed 12 drones with those 2 Hellions. Ouch.
NesTea's not playing well. NesTea knows that. NesTea's creep is absolutely terrible right now. His creep spread.
Yeah, well, he is just nothing, man. But that's a byproduct of massive amounts of Blue Flame Hellions and Banshees early on. So,
but still, I mean, he's got basically one it's like
gonna
3 or 4 creep tumors out.
Mm-hmm. He's actually, for active tumors though, he's got only 1 at this point. All right, so right now SuperNova is like really turtled so well. Looks like he's getting ready to move out. That might be what NesTea's waiting for. He might say, all right, I'm just going to hit hard when he actually moves out away from his turrets, because the turret wall is actually too scary for NesTea to drop into. He'll lose so much if he does that he has to do damage with it if he does. And the thing is, he still has to do damage somewhere.
Yeah.
He can't keep up this facade of being even with his opponent, because even though the spies look the same, one is in roaches and one is in mech.
Yeah, that is very true. when you mech it, actually your supply goes up differently than if you do bio or something else like that.
Yeah, it goes up really slowly, and when you do roaches, it goes up really quickly. So
exactly.
Roaches are very supply inefficient. So you know, when you see similar supplies like this, NesTea is not as close as it looks. But you know what? He has drops and roaches, which is pretty good. There's not much anti-air here. In fact, he might. I mean, if he comes in with a big group of roaches to flank this group of tanks and drops on it, that's pretty decent. But that's a lot of banshees, man. Look at that. He's got 7 already, and he's got like.
This is so weird. This just like looks so weird right now.
It does. There's 2 Marines there for anti-air.
I'll siege up the tanks.
He's just going for it. Another group of roaches coming up from behind.
And is he going to do it?
No.
I see the supply here for the Zerg disappearing right now.
Yeah, if he had sieged everything, it would have been a little bit better. But with that many banshees, that many unsieged tanks, with upgrades this nice of 2-2, NesTea just lost his army badly. 21 more on the way. But the banshees are the real issue here. He doesn't have any way to really deal with those right now.
Yeah.
In fact, he's making a few corruptors.
This attack might actually kill NesTea, guys. Right?
No, it could. God, look how many close banshees he has.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I've seen that many before.
Oh, he needs to scan. Oh, ouch. Well, I think we might actually see GG here, guys.
Yeah. I mean, you just lost your third base in NesTea. GG.
All right, SuperNova. Outclassing NesTea. You never count out SuperNova.
No, you can't do it. But you know, that was only game 1. We could definitely see NesTea come back. That was,
yeah.
SuperNova got off to a nice, early, strong start. NesTea lost a lot of drones. It wasn't very good. You can see he's a bit pensive right now. He realizes that, well, you know, if I lose this one, I went 0-4, now I'm in Code A round 1. That doesn't look good. People have been saying he's been slumping recently, but really, he did get top 8 last season in GSL, which is insanely good, and he doesn't travel much. So I mean, it's not as bad as it looks. You know, yeah, he didn't make it through WCS Korea though, and WCG I don't think he got that high, but you know, GSL that's the hard one. That's the goal.
This is the real hard one.
Yeah, that was Yoda just talking to him.
Well, we'll see, guys. NesTea might be out of here pretty soon. He's just not playing as well as everybody else in the group. That's just the fact of the matter.
That is true right now, man.
He is just not playing as well.
You do have to admit
I know he's a god, and we love to talk about what a badass he is, but damn, I mean, this is just...
Well, you know, just because you have an off day does not mean you're not a badass.
Exactly, that's very true.
He's a badass still. There's people that don't even play StarCraft that are almost badasses, so think about that.
Yeah, food for thought.
Yeah, they're not quite badasses, but because you have to be a StarCraft to be a true badass.
Of course.
No.
Otherwise, you're just like either bad or ass.
Tasteless, you're on fire today.
I don't know why. I wasn't even in a funny mood. And
no, that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're really funny before the cast talking to each other, and we're not funny at all in the cast.
Yeah.
And then sometimes Tasteless is boring, and I don't even want to talk to him, and then we get him the cast, he just makes me laugh the whole time.
Sometimes I look at our toast, and I don't like his face, but then he puts those headphones on, and he's so handsome.
Okay, Whirlwind.
Map's gonna be Whirlwind. Okay, no shocker that he chose that map.
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot bigger for NesTea. It's not a map you really want to mech on, so that should work towards his favor a little bit.
All right, guys, let's do this. NesTea going up against SuperNova here in the GSL Codes.